Hello guys, Brot here. Today I will show you a meta list of all of the magic fusions currently in the game. If you're not yet familiar with all of the magic fusions guys, you can go and check my video and my guide on all of them. I will put the links in the description box below the video. And before we start guys, I just wanted to say a big thank you to all of you who have been watching my videos and who have subscribed to the channel. Thank you very much for that guys. Just yesterday I was able to hit 500 subscribers, which was a big milestone for me. So thank you very much for that guys. Your support really means a lot to me. And so I believe we can go on with the video. I'm just doing it in Paint because I tried a few different apps and a few different websites which were providing for you to make a tier list, but for one reason or another I had problems with them, so I had to stick with the old school Paint and make it here, but I believe the end result will be the same. So it doesn't matter that much, and so let's begin guys. First we have Asteroid on the list. Asteroid is done by fusing Meteorite and Armageddon. Generally not that good of a fusion, at least as of now. Maybe in the future, in the current patches, it will be better, I don't know. Or maybe there is a build that we have just not found yet. But as of now, I believe Asteroid is generally really bad, so I think I'll easily place it in the E section. Next one we have Transmutation. Transmutation is done by fusing Cloaking with Magic Bolt and reduces the cooldowns of your other spells. Not that bad one in my opinion. In some cases it can be really a game changer, especially if you're having a lot of cooldown reduction and a lot of duration on top, because the reduced cooldown you have it during the duration of the transmutation, the duration of your cloaking. So I'm gonna put this in the B tier. Next one we have Aura Fire. This is done by fusing Electric Zone with its Incineration. Again guys, not that good of a fuse. I'm going to put this in the D section. If you have like a lot of damage and I don't know, and a lot of area, it is not that bad, but end game, unless you're in the sewer zone where there are not big mobs, it might be okay, but in the other zones where you have the big enemies which later split into smaller ones, I just don't see it being that good guys. Next on the list we have Doppelganger. Doppelganger, you get it from fusing Magic Bolt with Spirit. Not a bad fusing, I believe a decent one. Strictly better than Aura Fire, so I believe it will go to the C section. It's not that bad. There are a few builds that have been known with Doppelganger, the Magician build being one of them. The one where you cast fireballs everywhere. You can go and check my video on that. But besides that, definitely not one of the strongest fusions in the game. And now we go to Earthquake, which on the other side is probably one of the best fusings currently in the game. It is done by combining Frost Nova with Meteorite. What can we say about Earthquake? Just the damage is really good. The Frost Nova area gets bigger. So I believe I can easily play this either in the S or in the A section, probably A section still. But just really good fusing guys. Next on the list, Nuclear Fusion. This is the big sun, the big fireball which you get from fusing Satellite with Armageddon, and which increases with the magic size and with the number of satellites you have. Really strong one of my latest builds included Nuclear Fusion. If you have enough satellites and enough damage, it just clears everything for you guys. You can just start walking behind it and you can get easily hour and over an hour run, even at the last zone. So I'm going to play this in the C section. S-star. Next on the list we have Poe. Poe is done by fusing Tsunami and Frost Nova. Mediocre, a decent one. You just have these tsunamis going everywhere through the screen. Definitely not bad as Ogre, Fire and Asteroid, but also definitely not good as Earthquake, let's say. So I believe this can go either in the C or in the B section. I'm going to place it in the C section. To be honest, I have not played that much with it. I have had a couple of runs using Poe, but I'm not that impressed with it, so I'm gonna place it here. Next on the list we have Blaze, Blizzard and Incineration. One of the stronger fusings in the game, definitely. Easily goes to the A tier, if you ask me. Next we have Laser. I just recently discovered Laser. Before I hadn't had many runs with it, but recently this build stumbled upon me, the Insta-Death Laser build. You can go and check my latest video which was on that, and I easily made 75 minutes on Arboretum with it. Really good, just a really good fusing arrow. I believe this easily goes to the A section as well. Now Constellation, this is Firebow and Satellite, was it? Yeah, I believe it was Firebow and Satellite. Not a bad one. You have these little whitish fireballs which just stay around you for a short period of time and pierce through enemies, deal decent damage. It is generally a good close range magic fusion. Definitely better than Ogre, Fire and Poe, so I believe I will easily play this in the B section. Decent one, but again guys, not top tier one. Next on the list we have Wisp. This is Satellite and Spirit. I have not played with it that much. I also have just a couple of runs with it, and yet again I'm not that impressed with the fusing as of its current state, so I'm going to place it in the D section with Aura Fire. Now next on the list we have Poison Gas. This is done by fusing Firebow and Cyclone. In my opinion, not a bad one, definitely. I have played it with the Magician build, playing Doppelganger, where you shoot poison gas all over the screen. The poison fireballs, it is not a bad one. You can go and check my video on the Magician build. Regarding its place in the tier list, guys, I don't know. Probably B or C, guys. Probably B or C. But I'm going to place it in the B section. I believe it has even greater potential. I'm currently trying to, all of the Fireball legendary artifacts, the Brand of Satan, the Mechanical Arm. I believe there is great potential if you get the right artifacts with it, guys. Nevertheless, if you're playing Doppelganger or another class, I believe it's generally stronger than the ones below it. Next on the list, Destruction. This is Shield plus Electric Zone. Easily one of the worst fusings currently in the game. The thing here is that the Electric Zone procs only when you lose a charge of your shield, one of the charges, and during the other time you don't have the Electric Zone and the shield doesn't change, I believe, or it was just a minor change. Nevertheless, EF, I don't know, guys, just really bad. I'm going to place it in the F section. Next on the list, guys, we have Magic Missile. This is done by fusing Spirit with Magic Bolt. I have read many comments about it. Some of you guys don't like it that much. I believe it's fun. You have this pinkish kinda like missiles which you shoot really fast. I have played it with 8 spirits and it's really fun. It might be not that strong, but it's fun to play with. I'm going to either C or D. Seems to me Poe like in terms of strongness, so I believe I will just play it placed in the C section. Now next on the list we have Spark. This is done by fusing Energy Bolt with Electric Shock. I have played it in a couple of builds. I have played it in the Magician build on Doppelganger, and I have also played it in a number of magic build, just a stronger one, generally one of the stronger ones in the game. If you get enough number of magic with it, you can just have these sparks which stay for a short period or for a longer period of time, depending how you mastered it and based on your artifacts as well. They stay around you, deal high amount of damage. I believe this goes either in the A or B section. I'm not placed in the B section together with the poison gas. They also go together when you're playing Doppelganger, so I believe they're likewise in terms of strongness. Next on the list, Flamestrike. This is without a doubt easily going S section, guys. Probably even S plus. I believe this is probably, I have not calculated it, but probably the highest damage dealing fusion in the game. It is done by combining Incineration and Fireball. Let me just check my notes here, I had it somewhere, the exact number of damage. Just a second, guys. Yeah, so the damage goes up to 5 times the damage of the initial Incineration. So the thing is that Incineration by itself deals like a lot of damage, and having that times 5, just the damage gets really insane, guys. And with enough range and with the right masteries and items, you can get the entire screen ahead of you with one blue Incineration, with one Flamestrike, just kills everything. You can easily, just with that spell, with that fusion, you can get 60 minutes plus on any zone. Definitely, I believe S plus, one of the strongest. Next on the list, guys, we have Flare. Flare is done by fusing Energy Bolt and Fireball. Strong one. I have played it in a number of magic builds. Also mastering the Energy Bolt with additional number of magic. And if you have duration and damage, it's really good. You can shoot up to, I don't know, 20, 25, 30, depending on your number of magic, but you can shoot a lot of flares, a lot of energy bolts with it. And they deal high amount of damage. This is in the A tier, at least according to my understanding and my experience with it, guys. Next on the list we have Shooting Star. Shooting Star is done by fusing Blizzard with Meteorite. Not a bad one, guys. I also have a couple of runs with it, but not one of my favorites. In any case, I'm thinking between C and B, but I will still place it in the B section, guys. It does not seem that strong. I have more tryouts to do with it, more things to experiment with it, but I believe it has potential. Now next on the list, Ice Age. I'm going to put right under here. I don't know, it's like the worst probably with Destruction, or even worse than Destruction, guys. I don't know. It's done by fusing when you fuse Frost Nova with Meteorite. And let me just get that for you. The Frost Nova explodes 4 times in a row, and the range per explosion count increases. Frost Nova range minus 50%. So it's just in a way worse than the original. I don't know, just one time I believe I played it, but I was like shocked with how bad it is. I really hope in the next patch or in the upcoming patches they will buff it, because the idea is good to have this one after the other Frost Novas coming and exploding and freezing everything, but the implementation of the fusing is not that good. So as of now it stays down here. Sorry, Ice Age. Next on the list we have Lava Wave. Sorry, guys. Lava Wave is done by fusing Tsunami and Incineration. No, it's not that bad, guys, but easily in the E section, in the downish side of the table. Not that good, guys. Now we have Blue Sky. Definitely one of the better fusings in the game. It is done by fusing Thunderstorm with Electric Shock. and it doesn't change that much. You lose 30% of your thunderstorm damage, but you cast it. You get cast between 1 and 3 times. For example, you can get just 1 thunderstorm, but you can get also 3. It's a little gamble, but generally it's not that bad. It's good for the big mobs. If you have enough damage with the first proc, you can kill the big mob, and with the second you can kill the small ones coming out of it. Definitely a really strong one. I'm thinking between S and A tier, but I don't know. I don't see it being as strong, guys, as Flamestrike and Nuclear. For it to be that strong, you have to be having a lot of damage, enough number of magic to have enough thunderstorms. You have to be having Mjolnir for the additional ones. If you have all that, it can be an S tier. But Flamestrike by itself, without that many crazy artifacts or anything, kills everything by itself. So I don't see it being as good as Flamestrike, guys. So I believe this will go to the A section now. Next on the list we have Void. Void is done by fusing Cyclone and Satellite. As many of you call it the phone destroyer, because when you get many Cyclones with many number of magic, you can easily crash your phone. Really fun one to play with, also really strong one to play with. Easily goes in the upper section of the tier list, guys. But again, I don't see it being as strong as Flamestrike, guys. So again, I believe this goes somewhere here. But I have a lot of love for Void, guys. I really like it, so I'm just going to be placed like that, you know. A+. Give it an A+. Next on the list we have Electric Pulse. This is done by fusing Electric Shock and Energy Zone. I have not played that much with it when I was beginning to play the game, and also a few weeks back I had a couple of runs with it. Not one of my favorite ones, and definitely not one of the strongest ones currently. Not as bad as this one, but I believe it can go easily in the D section. Now Orbital, guys. I find it really hard here. A lot of you find it strong. I personally don't find it that strong. It's cool. I mean, it's fun to play with. The effect is cool. The animations are good, but I don't find it that strong. It's a random cast. It's not like the initial thunderstorm where you just hit the enemy on top. It's a random cast, and besides that, if you have, again, the thing with Blue Sky, if you have Mjolnir, enough number of magic, enough damage, yeah, it's not bad, guys. But otherwise, just by itself, it's really not that good. So, CD, let's place it in the C. Let's play it actually in the D section, guys. It's really not that good. Next on the list, Familiar. Now, Familiar is another thing. It's actually quite strong, to be honest. It is done by fusing Spirit and Energy Bolt. I have tried it in some insta-kill builds with 7 and 8 spirits. It's not bad, it's definitely strong. Besides that, obviously strong, but not one of the strongest, guys. I believe B or C. Let's put it in the C section and give it a C+. It's fun to play with, but not as good as Spark or as Flare in any way. So probably depends on the situation and on your other fusings and artifacts. And last on the list, guys, we have Volcano. You can get Volcano by fusing Meteor and Frost Nova. I have played it. I have it in most of my number of magic runs when I play Enchantress and try to get the maximum number of magic. Most of the times I fuse my Meteor with Frost Nova, because after the initial impact of the Meteor, you have these afterwards explosions, which are few explosions per meteor, so you have a lot of AoE damage. And if you have enough duration, they stay on the ground and protect you, kill enemies that come near you. So definitely a strong one. I'm thinking between B and A. I don't know, guys. Still probably goes to the B section. Let's give it like that, a B plus under the void. And that's all, guys. These are the 26 magic fusions currently in the game. As I have been told, in the upcoming weeks we are expecting the new patch with new spells, new magic fusions. So we're going to be looking for that, guys. Stay tuned in the channel. I will do a video right after the patch hits not the App Store but the Google Play Store. It will come together with the global release of the game, as I have been told. So if you're an iPhone user but you want to play the game, I believe soon you will be able to. So stay tuned to the channel, guys. Again, a big thank you for the 500 subscribers. This really means a lot to me, and I'm really looking forward to continue to making these videos and these guides. And regarding the tier list, guys, I'm waiting your comments down in the comment section below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Have you tried something different? Have you tried playing with some of the fusings which are in the lower section of the tier list? Have you made them being strong in a certain build or in a certain way? Please feel free to tell me, guys. And that's all for today, guys. Thank you again for watching, and see you soon. Bye bye.